I am here with a video to share my tag. I had started it a couple days ago, but haven't been able to finish it because some things with, family life gets in the way. Not gets in the way, but you know what I mean. Happens and you just don't, plan does not come out like it should. Anyway, this is a collaboration with Susan Hiles Create. She is the creator. And the hashtag is Stitch Paper Tag Collaboration. And she had posted a couple weeks ago, but I actually just saw it last week, where she said the only, the only instructions were you could use, let me see here, stitching, obviously. You could use glue, and you could and add a stamped image or a word. And again, if you would hashtag Stitch Paper Tag Collaboration, and that is her collaboration, and I have gotten started with what I was going to do. So I think you can see this. But this was a tag actually from a old basic gray collection that I had, and I started to look for some batting, which I had none. So I thought, well, I'll use muslin and put my tag on that. But then I thought it was kind of flimsy, so I decided to put cardstock behind it, and I found these old tags that I had. So the color side's here, but the white side was here, so it wouldn't show through on the front. And then I had this fabric from, I believe this is Riley Blake, Christmas fabric, and I, tore it down to fit my tag. And I had just started to slow stitch, as you can see, and I'm just using embroidery thread. I did have to go out and buy me some embroidery needles because I didn't have any. And then I have some various things that I'm going to use to put on my tag. I haven't found my stamped image yet, so I'm working on that. So anyway, I just wanted to show you the beginning, what I was doing, and I'll come back later with the finished product. Be back. Hello, I am back. I finished my tag, and the only thing was I had this bit of lace and I chose not to use it, but I can show you here my first tag, or my first slow stitching on a tag, I should say. Mainly used a running stitch. I did a couple little French knots and these little flowers. I did have a yo-yo that was already prepared, and so I went ahead and threw that on there as well. And I had this old stamp set from 2006, Stampin' Up! Set, said Be Merry on there, so I decided to stamp that with some VersaFine ink and put that on there. And the only other thing I got to do is, if I choose to, is put a hole there. I can show you kind of my fancy stitch in there. But yeah, so I finally finished it. Sorry, Susan, it took me so long, but I had a lot of fun. It was reminding me, a long time ago I used to do cross stitch and had X's down pretty much, but this was my first slow stitch tag. So thank you for watching, everybody, and give me a thumbs up if you liked what you saw here, and thank you again for watching. And see Susan Hiles Creates channel. She has a list of all the people that participated in this slow stitching, and I forgot the name of the tag. Oh, it's Stitch. Oh, hold on here for just a second. Here we go. So in case you can't see, you could take a screenshot. It's called Stitch Paper Tag Collaboration. And that was a fabric Christmas tag for a journal, and that's what I made. Thank you again for looking, and appreciate it. Bye.